Dundee United rolled into Motherwell yesterday full of confidence. After all, the new manager had just secured a place in the CIS Cup semi-finals. Inside the ground, Motherwell boss Terry Butcher wasn't showing the strain of 5 straight league defeats as he kept his circle of friends nice and loose in the run-up to kick-off. Sadly for everyone, it was a very wet day for a teddy bear's picnic. Although over 5,000 did brave the conditions, the home fans well aware of the game's significance.
Oh, it's very serious, isn't it? We've lost every other relegation candidate this year, so this one's a real important one for us.
If we lose this, that's 4 points ahead Dundee United. So it's a very important game to win.
I think we just lack that bit of experience, and I would hope for January that we'd be able to pick up some experienced players and bolster particularly the central defence and midfield.
The only way's up for us, Got to try and work it out the best we can, and if Terry Butcher gets it right, we get it right. If no, we go down, but if there's true Motherwell fans out there, they'll support them if we go down, and that's it.
No James McFadden yesterday, but his fan club turned up as usual, and they hardly had time to take their seats before their side was a goal down. Charlie Miller's cross dispatched by Jim Hamilton after only 28 seconds. Surely the quickest goal of the season so far. He only started because Stephen Thompson was injured and he'll now miss Scotland's trip to Portugal. The bonus for Hamilton, his first goal of the season. And number 2 wasn't long in coming either. 23 minutes on the clock, Motherwell vulnerable to the cross from the left once again, and Hamilton happy to pick up the pieces. He couldn't believe his luck, and Motherwell looked like a team in real trouble. When you're bottom of the league and 2 goals down to the team above you, it's time to roll up the sleeves. Dirk Lehmann set up Stephen Ferguson, who wasn't far away from pulling a goal back. United weren't content to sit on their lead though, and almost went even further ahead when the ball broke to Derek Lilly. The offside flag was already up when he buried the rebound. Plenty of power in the shot, but Francois Dubardeau well positioned. Now Motherwell thought they had drawn level just before half-time when Dirk Lehmann got on the end of a free kick, but the effort was ruled offside when it appears the German was at worst level with United's last man. Lehmann did eventually get a well-deserved goal 10 minutes before the end when he converted Stephen Pearson's corner. One thing about Terry Butcher's side is they never give up, but this was too little, too late. Indeed, Craig Easton was mighty close to making the last few minutes a lot more comfortable for United. But Dubardeau in goal refused to be beaten again. Easton still to find the net this season. Well pushed forward looking for a point, but Stephen Pearson was foiled by David McCracken's block. And up the other end, Jim Hamilton wanted a hat-trick, or at least a penalty for the goalkeeper's challenge. Nothing doing though, but plenty for Hamilton to smile about nonetheless.
Only my second start of the season. Says it's been frustrating, being injured and things like that, but it says 2 goals. The strikers are judged on goals, and gladly I've got 2 today.
And a word on your manager as well, how he's started to turn things around for the club.
The team spirit and things like that has been tremendous since Paul came in, and Morris and that as well. Says the boys are mucking together, and it just shows in the park, because off the park it's brilliant standard as well.
The home side's frustration spilled over on the final whistle. Dirk Lehmann was later booked for violent conduct, and the home manager now accepts the axe is hovering.
We all know it's there. That's why if you come into the job, a certainty is that you're going to be leaving, whether whether it's your own making or whether it's somebody else's making. It's the end result's the same, that you do leave. I've been in that situation before, but I've got a belief in the team and the club, very much so. And it's just disappointing when you do the work during the week and everything else, send them out there, and then they don't give us as good as they should do, because we have set good standards and high standards this year, but we're not up there now.